Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to another episode on the Hypermine Feed the Beast Infinity Evolve server. How you guys doing today? I'm doing really good. Hope you guys are having a good day so far. I'm having a really good day. It's been a pretty good day so far. It's actually midnight, but it's been an interesting day. I got a lot of cool stories to talk to you guys about. Before we get into that, thank you guys for sitting down with me today. I remembered to say thank you. I need to say that more often. So yeah, last episode, we were dealing with the tree farm. Yes, we were dealing with the tree farm and the sugarcane farm. I still love sugarcane. Sugarcane. I love the word sugarcane. But yeah, you guys gave me some great comments, some great feedback on last episode. So thank you guys so much for all of that. You guys did amazing on last episode. Seriously, guys, you guys gave me some good pointers. So to round off, I got some great suggestions from a couple different people saying that I should definitely get rid of the sludge because that is actually what is slowing down the machines. I didn't know that. Apparently they changed that. No. But yeah, so what I ended up doing was I grabbed 2 void pipes. I put it on each one of these, and I was planning on using. I'm definitely going to use the sludge sooner or later, but not yet. And here's the reason why. I don't have anywhere to put it. I don't have any tanks. I don't have any liquid storage. No, nothing like that. And I know, and sooner or later, I'm probably going to get into ME liquid storage, or even, heck, railcraft tanks. I like railcraft. Never used it, but the tanks look amazing. So maybe one of these days we'll get into that. But for right now, I'm just, voiding the stuff with a void pipe. So yeah, I did that to both of these. I also improved the design on the tree farm. Got some great comments from you guys. I actually beat you guys to the punch. I already fixed this. I was having some problems. I actually woke up this morning, got onto the server, and the thing had stopped because this thing had completely filled up. So what I ended up doing was I took another ender chest and I set it right here. Clearly, as you guys can see. And then what I ended up doing was I took the connection from the Ender IO cable and I made it an insert but with a priority -1. And what that -1 does is it puts it behind any other priority setting above -1. So what I have also done was I took this one and inserted it into just a regular one. So since 1 is greater than -1, it's going to look towards this before it looks towards this. So it's going to look first to see if there's any room inside the planter. And if there's no room inside the planter to put any more saplings, then it's going to insert it into the ender chest. So yeah, now this is completely fixed. It works fine. I have no problems with it anymore. I didn't do anything with this because I feel like this would be fine because, it is what it is. So yeah, same thing with the harvester. So let's go ahead and head up here. And the sugarcane farm was really fine. I had no problems with it. I just went ahead and put a void pipe, even though I really don't need it. I got some comments saying that since I had someone said since I had the sprinkler, they thought maybe I wouldn't have to have the water source blocks, but unfortunately, I still have to. So if we go look over here, let's say this is still in the zone where the sprinklers are at, but I can't place it. So that's really stinky. That sucks. I really wish there was a way for you to place sugarcane without having it to be like inside the zone or next to a water source block, but there is no way to do it. So it's a thing. I'm not really worried about it. We're getting a lot of sugarcane and we're getting a lot of wood from this. Look how fast it is. It's a lot faster now. I'm really happy with that. I'm probably going to spruce it up and make it look a lot better later. I'm not going to be worried about today. I have some cool things planned for today. So first things first, let's look inside the ME system. We have almost 13,000 wood. Got our wood problem over with. And we got over 4,000 sugarcane. So I'm really happy about those farms. They're doing fantastic. Oh yeah, one other thing I just wanted to point out. We have 832,000 glass. Yes! Nobody throw any stones. I'm so glad we were able to get all that together. That was really good. Now we have, I went ahead, I was getting together with Benito. He dropped off our Lapis B and he put it over here. And now it's working. It's working all the time, making ourselves some lapis cones. And he told me how to use these things. Apparently, all you got to put them in. You got to put them in something called a centrifuge. And then what that will do is, we look at usage. If we take this and set it inside of a centrifuge, it has a 25% chance of dropping honey drops, which I don't know what those are for. It also has a 50% chance of dropping beeswax, which I also have no idea what they do. But yeah, it drops 6 lapis. So that's really, really cool. So we're gonna have to make ourselves a centrifuge sooner or later and get that going. I'm not really worried about it. It doesn't work too awfully fast. I've had this working all day. I removed some of it earlier because it was starting to get filled up. I think we have a total of 50 lapis cones, if I'm correct. We have 42 and then 2, so we have 44 lapis cones over a probably, I'm going to say, about a 10 to 15 hour period. It's slow, but it's still automated, right? Why do I have 23,000 steel nuggets? We're gonna fix that. Yep. So yeah, today, I'll do that later. Why do I have 23,000 steel nuggets? That's weird. So really quick, do I have enough to make any more solars? Do I have enough? No, I'm gonna be out of lapis. So I'll worry about that later. So today, we're gonna be getting into blood magic. We're gonna get into some blood magic, because it's on our to-do list. To-do, or Todo. So it's on our Todo list. We're gonna be getting into blood magic today. I'm probably just gonna spend majority of the episode on blood magic. I'm not gonna worry about any other thing today. I wanted to do blood magic over Thaumcraft because I know it better. And personally, I like blood magic. There's a lot of really good items in blood magic. So today, if you're gonna be following along with me today, it's gonna be a really talkative episode. And I'm really excited to start. Blood magic. So today, if you're gonna be following along with me, let's go ahead and pull up the NEI for blood magic at blood. So with blood magic, there are 2 key items that you're gonna be needing at the start. You're gonna need something called, see if I can find it, blood altar. You're gonna need a blood altar, and this is really simple to make. As I said, this is really simple to make. Did I really put all? Oh yeah, I moved all my stone down there. Hold on. Quick intermission. I knew this would come back and bite me for putting all my stone down here. But you're gonna need something called a blood altar, and you're going to need, I don't need all of that. Let's go ahead and put some of this back. Actually, to be honest, I'm going to be using a lot of this, so let's keep that on us. You're going to need a blood altar, and you're going to need a sacrificial knife or dagger. Sacrificial something. And I want to warn you guys right up front, if you are very shy to blood or possible satanic arts, you can leave now. Remember guys, this is just a game. It's just a game. It's a game. We're having fun. I'm going to be doing some fun stuff with a game, even though it involves cutting and blood stuff. It's okay. We're good. We're going to put that out. We're getting it out of the way now. Do not kill yourself. This is not don't take this literal. It's a game. So, let's go ahead and make our blood altar. Bam, bam, bam. And then we're going to need a sacrificial dagger. Dagger. Is that it? No. Oh, they changed it. I feel like, yeah, it's this. Okay, this is one of my pet peeves. Wait, I'm out of iron? No, I'm not. I am out of iron. Holy crap. Okay, hold on. I never thought this thing would run through all of my iron. That is insane. I'm out of iron. Hold on. We have some. Luckily, we have some dense iron ore that I had left over from the quarry, and we have some pulverized iron. I'm wondering why we have pulverized iron. That's weird. So let's get this smelted up. But I guess they censored the model a little bit, which is weird. I have a pet peeve for stuff like that. I think that the world in general is becoming too sensitized about things, and I have a lot of weird opinions about that, so that's a thing. So let's go ahead and make our sacrificial orb. Not dagger. Your first prick. Yeah, this mod's weird. So let's go ahead. I want to find an area for blood magic. I feel like we're going to have an entire altar set towards this, so maybe over there probably. Or I might build something in this general area or back there. I'm not 100% sure where this is all going to be going. So really quick, let's go ahead and sleep away the night. Get rid of the night. And then we'll start working on some blood magic stuff. So first things first, after you have your blood magic, after you have your blood altar, and you have your sacrificial orb, not dagger, let's go ahead and set this down. The way this thing works is kind of like the crafting table of blood magic. And the way it works is that what you need to do is you need to take your sacrificial orb and you need to right click in the air. And what this will do is it will drain your life force from you into the altar. So, and then you're going to be using your life essence throughout the use of blood magic. So remember, that it's going to be your own life. So if you're in a dangerous area, you don't want to go as far down as I have. But for me, I'm not really worried about getting bummed raped by any kind of zombies or anything. So the first things first, for all blood magic introductories, we're going to be needing something called a divination. I think that's called a divination sigil. And the way we make that, first things first, we're going to need to make something called a blank slate. And all you got to do is take a piece of stone, stick it in the blood altar, wait a couple seconds. I think it soaks up 1,000 LP, and then it'll spit back out. As soon as it gets done, make ourselves something called a blank slate, which is really, really good. It's useful. It's really, to be honest, there's like a different tiers of slates throughout blood magic, and this is the beginner tier. So first things first, we're going to need to make a divination. Where are you at? Divination. I want to eyeball it. Let's see how my eagle eyes are working today. Bam! Divination sigil. So we're going to be needing this. So we're also going to be needing something called a blood. We're going to need something called a blood orb. So let's go ahead and grab a diamond. So this is also a huge thing with blood magic. You're going to need two different things. Well, actually, you're going to be needing three different things. You're going to need a blood altar. You're going to need a sacrificial orb. Or later on, you can get like a sword or a dagger, which you can like use mobs for your blood, for your LP in your system. But for right now, we're just using our own life. And you're going to need a something called a blood orb. You can either, and of course, there's tiers of blood orbs. Each one of them has different uses. Like there's weak, apprentice, magician, even like master, and like really high arcing stuff that's later on. So we'll get into that later. But for the first blood orb, you're going to need a diamond, and I do believe it's 2,000. Yeah, 2,000 LP. So let's put this in there. I think we're going to have enough, but just in case, let's go ahead and put some more in there. There we go. And let's go ahead and throw that in there. And then eat a little bit. This mod is very, very tedious because you're going to need to you're going to need to wait through, you know, the different transitions from stuff being created. Of course, there's runes and other things later on that we're going to be making that speeds this process up a lot. And of course, but at the beginner stages, it's a lot of grindy stuff. So let's go ahead and wait for this to go. Hurry up. I'm running out of things to say, so I'm hoping that it will hurry up. But while this is going, I actually wanted to talk to you guys a little bit. Something funny that happened to me today. This is actually perfect for what we're doing. This is story time with Valentine. I think the first one's a diamond. Yeah, it's a diamond. You're going very slow, my friend. I don't know if it's the server lag or if it's just. Are we out of? I know we're not out of it. There it is. Yay! Blood altar or blood alt, not blood orb. Blood orb. So the way you got to use these things, first you got to bind it to yourself, and then it's bound to me. So now this is what is going to be storing all of my LP. So every bit of life essence that we're going to be having is going to be stored inside of my blood network. I think it's kind of like a network of blood, but with the orb being the central storage. So each one of them has a different level of storage, and we can actually go and see what it is by making the divination sigil. Luckily for the orbs, they do not disappear during the crafting recipe, so you don't have to make like a ton of them. So let's go ahead and make the first one. So divination sigil, then we'll go ahead and grab our orb back. And so what this will do is it'll actually, in the chat, it'll tell you our current life essence that is being stored inside of our network of blood. So, and it'll also tell us how much we have inside of our altar, which is really, really cool and handy dandy for later on. So yeah. Next things we're going to start, next thing you're going to need to start upgrading your altar. So when it comes to stuff like that, you're going to need different kinds of runes, different kinds of, different setups do different things. For right now, I'm going to be worrying about speed and efficiency, which speed runes are relatively easy to make. We're going to need something called a blood rune, which requires a lot of stones, some blank slates. It's also going to require, let's see, sugar. We're going to need those blank runes, and then of course efficiency runes. Actually, not efficiency, self-sacrifice runes. We're going to need the next tier of the blood altars. So I got a lot of work to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut really quick, do a bunch of grindy stuff because I've got to make a whole bunch of slates. And yeah, I'm going to get some stuff going, and then I'll be right back with you guys. So let me go ahead and cut myself for a little bit or absorb my own life. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, welcome back. First off, stop commenting. Stop doing it. Stop it right now. No, I'm just joking. You can continue commenting, but I did want to tell you guys that I know that there's a way to uber accelerate your blood input for your altar. I don't know if you guys know about this, but I'm actually about to show you guys, but I do know about the God Apple tree. Okay, I do know about the God Apple. So, yeah, I've been laying some stuff out. I always, every single time, I always suggest laying out the altar before you start doing anything with it. And here's the reason why. Because every time you break the altar, you lose the amount of blood that you have inside the altar and inside the... I'm pretty sure there's like some kind of residual amount of blood that's inside the altar that's not in your network. I'm pretty sure there is, because every time that I've ever done that, there's like a buffer window that you have to do for the actual altar itself. So I always recommend building the altar first. So if you guys have never seen the altar, which a lot of you probably have, a lot of you have seen my Resident Rise series, again, input. Go watch it. It's a bunch of fun. I had a lot of fun on the Resident Rise world. I'm terrible, but it was a lot of fun. Definitely I recommend checking that out. But we did do blood magic, and this is the tier, I think this goes up to tier 5. I know there's a tier after it, but this is about as far as I've ever gone into blood magic. And I probably, this season, I'm not going to bank on it, whether or not we're going to go all the way up to tier 6 in May. I don't even know if there's a tier 7 anymore. They've done a lot of new stuff with blood magic that I haven't never gotten into. I'm really excited about it too. So this is what the tier 5 blood altar looks like. And it's going to be more in depth everywhere you see stone, except for right here, really right here. These are going to be beacons, but everywhere else is going to be runes. And runes are what really make up the blood altar. Ooh, egg. Chicken? No. See, the blood altar curses things. So what it does is, as you build up the altar itself, you end up making higher tiers for different things to be able to make out of the altar itself. So I have a lot of work to do. I got a lot of runes to make. Really quickly, let's head over here. I never got to do story time. So before I cut again, I want to do story time super quickly because oh yeah, I put back on the speed 3, and I'm running solely off my solars. So yeah, I went ahead and turned off my reactor. I don't really need it. So let's go ahead and grab, I think I still have another magnum torch in here. I do. I'm going to be needing this over here. So, story time with Valentine. So today, I work, you know, and a lot of people are like, oh my god, he does YouTube, he doesn't do any work. No, I actually have to work for a living, unfortunately. That's just how it happens. So, at work today, we actually had something really interesting happen to me. If you guys are unfamiliar, I basically clean for a living. I work for a kind of like, it's a department store. It's kind of like Walmart. I always call it the old people's Walmart. I'm not going to say the name because I don't like to affiliate myself with a company that I really don't like. So we'll see. We'll see about that one. But today at work, while I go ahead and do some blank slates because I need to make a bunch of blank slates. I was cleaning something, and while I was cleaning it, I was I should have known this was going to happen because this was I kind of felt like it was going to happen beforehand, but I got electrocuted. It was really weird. So I was cleaning something called a grinder. If you don't know, I work in the meat department for a certain department store, and we have to grind up our own meat. I know it's kind of disgusting. I'm not going to get into it, but I was cleaning it, and I was noticing throughout the day, like every time I got close to it, or like if I touched a certain part of it, I would get like, it would hurt my fingers, and I didn't understand why at the time. But our grinder is located inside of a cooler, so I was just kind of thinking, well, I guess my hands are just really cold because it's freaking cold in that cooler. It's like, I think it stays around between 25 and 30 degrees, so it's really cold in that thing. Yeah, it's not a very fun atmosphere to have to work in, but it's still a thing, so let me grab my God Apple. If you guys did not know about the God Apple treatment, by the way that the God Apple works is it gives you something called regeneration, which is like regeneration 5, and it like Uber sets your heart so you can just spam click your orb. Don't tell the blood magic devs about this because it's like a huge exploit, but it like you can like spam click your orb and not have any problems with it, so that's really, really awesome. I love that you can just I love cheating the system. But back to the story. So I kind of noticed it throughout the day because every time I touched it, it was like it tingled my fingers, and it kind of felt like I was touching like a needle. That's basically the only way I could describe it. And I really didn't understand at the time what it was doing. So while I was cleaning it, I had just gotten done cleaning it, and what I was doing was I had put away the hose, because I use a hose to clean it, and I reached down, because it has like a nozzle in front of it that you have to take off to clean that. It like has a bunch of moving parts in it that I've already taken out. I don't know how in the world I didn't electrocute myself doing that, but when I went to undo the nozzle, because it has like bolts and stuff, I took the wrench to take off the bolts, and when I touched the side of the panel, first I did, because it shocked me twice. First time I did it, I hit it with my elbow, and it felt like I had hit my funny bone, which wasn't hilarious, by the way. And it kind of startled me, because I didn't know what the heck just happened, because personally, I thought I hit my funny bone. I kind of staggered back. I was like, wow, God, that burned. Like, it kind of felt like it felt like hitting your funny bone. If you've ever hit your funny bone, you know how that feels. And I threw it off. I was like, it doesn't have to do with anything else, because really, to be honest, we were really behind. And I had to get work done. I had to get it done. So I put the wrench back into the screw, like the bolt holder. And what I did was I had to lean over, so that, because you're going to need a lot of force to get this thing off, because it's in a cold area. It's metal, and it's pretty much glued onto the thing because of meat. So what I did was I leaned up against, this feels so stupid. I can't believe I did this, but I leaned up against it with my arm, and I pressed, as soon as my arm hit the side of that panel, bam, like it went through my arm, through my body. Oh my God. Like, I bolted up, I dropped the wrench, and I just kind of, I almost backed myself into the wall. It was so bad. Like, for a good, I want to say around good 5 seconds, like, I went completely numb in my body. If you guys have ever been electrocuted, it is one of the worst feelings ever, because you literally, it like messes with your nervous system. Like, you can't feel anything. And for a good 5 seconds, I couldn't feel yeah, I couldn't feel anything. It was weird. And I've electrocuted myself before, but it never was like this. Like, the last time I electrocuted myself, and really the only time I've ever done it, was I was messing with Christmas lights, and I grabbed a bowl, like a bulb that was already shot, and I grabbed a hold of it and it electrocuted me. I feel stupid. I'm really dumb. But yeah, that was a weird occurrence for me at work. Like, as soon as I did that, I kind of ran into, I kind of shook it off. I was like, I just shocked myself. It was one of the weirdest experiences I've ever had at work. But I ran through the cutting room, and I ran outside. I told the dude I was working with, like, I think our grinder's broken. He's like, why do you think that? Because I just shocked the hell out of myself. Is basically what I said. It's like, oh, he's like, that's not good. So we ran and grabbed the manager that was on sick, that was on scene. I told him about it, and he went back there and looked at it. And what we ended up doing, we kind of put it on the file, and we told people, and I wrote them a note for in the morning so they don't touch the stupid thing. So they're gonna have to look at it. So yeah, that was my story. Yeah, it was a weird day at work. I had a lot of fun though. It was. No, I didn't. I don't know why I'm gonna lie to you guys. I don't enjoy it, but it pays the bills. So I just thought that would be a funny story to tell you guys, especially for those of you who are new. If you're just sticking around because I had blood magic in the title of the video, you're watching this and being like, what the hell am I watching? So I'm gonna get to work. I got some stuff to get done. If you guys have any really funny work stories that you guys would like to put down in the comment section down there, I'd love to read through some of those. I think that was like one of the weirdest things I've ever done at work. That was really weird that happened to me. So yeah, I'm gonna get to work. I'm gonna get some stuff done. We're actually getting really close to the end of the video, so let me actually get some stuff done, because I actually want to build something else today. So yeah, I'm gonna get to work, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, welcome back. So I've done a little bit more work. I went ahead and upgraded it to a tier 2, and then I made I think it's called the Apprentice Blood Orb? I think that's what that's called. What are you called? Yep, Apprentice Blood Orb. So we have the tier 2 ready. All I did was make some blood runes and, surrounded it in this fashion to make tier 2. So yeah, I think that's going to be it for today's episode, guys. I had a lot of fun today. I know next episode we're going to be doing a lot more into blood magic, getting a lot more done. I wanted to get a lot of the basics out of the way for those of you who didn't know what the mod was all about, or for those of you who have never messed with blood magic before. So I really, really wanted to get this thing out of the way. So, and then now we can start getting into into the big tiered stuff, which is going to take a lot of grinding from me. So yeah, thank you guys so much for sitting through today's episode, guys. I had a lot of fun today. So don't forget, if you hated this video, you know where to put it. But if you did enjoy, please do not forget to hit that like button, guys. You guys have been doing amazing on all my videos lately, and I just want to say thank you guys for all of your amazing support. And I know I say that every day, and I know I say it after every video, but really, guys, I really have been noticing a great amount of feedback and a great amount of comments and a great amount of likes and stuff like that. And I just want to say thank you guys for everything that you guys do for me, because I always like to say this, and I haven't said it in a long time, but you guys are the one who are driving this channel. I mean, I'm the one who's making the videos, but it's you guys who keep coming out every single day and watching the videos and interacting with them and, you know, promoting them, because this channel really doesn't go anywhere without you guys. So thank you guys for helping. I really want to get back to you guys more, and I'm probably going to do something in the world for you guys. And I know I said I was going to do something for 200 subscribers, but I always feel like that's just, it's a really big number for me, but I feel like we're going to wait a little bit longer and let a bunch more people come in so that we can all do a big celebration together at a really big milestone. Because if we keep focusing on certain milestones as we go up, I feel like that kind of drains the value out of it, especially for specials and stuff like that. But I do want to do something for you guys, and I've been thinking about something to do in the world-wise for all of my really loyal people who come through here every single day, who interact with every single video and do all those fun stuff. And I really want to get back to you guys. So yeah, thank you guys for sitting through the video. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to post down any questions, comments, or smart remarks down in the comment section down there. I love hearing from you guys. I really do. I love hearing from you guys. You guys have been amazing. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, and hope all of you have a great and wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow.